Welcome back. It is a much-loved annual event in Kamloops, Farm to Chef. It's taking place September 10th. Someone who's been involved with it right through the line. We have David Toombs joining us from Terra. Thanks for being here today.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, we have you cooking for us today and then another chef coming in later in August, so we're pretty spoiled here. First of all, let's talk a little bit about the event. It's being held for the first time in a different location than normal.
Yeah, we're going to be downtown actually at Stewart Wood. So we'll be in the grassed area there, which is directly adjacent to the farmers market, or the upper level, if you will, of the Saturday farmers market. And we'll have up to 20 different vendors, if you will, restaurants and wineries and breweries, showcasing products from local farms and artisans. And it'll be interesting. It'll be different to be off the farm, but I'm excited about the energy that kind of brings to downtown and to that space close to the farmers market.
And the whole concept, of course, is everything local. Everything coming together that is local, whether it's the food or the refreshments, the wine and the beer. It's all from our region.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Last year, about 300 people, you said.
Yeah.
And this year will probably be about the same?
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Do you stop selling tickets at some point? Or?
We do. We usually have a cap based on the capacity of the area. So, I mean, generally, if we hit 300, we're pretty happy.
Yeah.
In past years, our experience is that we'll sell a few, and then the last week will be a big rush to the finish line.
Yeah.
And so we're prepared for that mentally. But tickets are on sale currently at KamloopsBoxOfficeLive.ca.
Yes.
And yeah, you can purchase them.
Yeah,
So.
they're $60, so it's very reasonable, and there's about 10 different restaurants that are involved, 10 different wineries or breweries as well that are getting on board, so there's definitely a healthy sampling of the various restaurants and wineries and breweries around here. And today, to sort of inspire us to want to head down to the event, you're doing some salmon and something that's tomato-based, but I don't know anything about it.
That's okay. I'm just going to work with some fresh flavors that we have kind of at our fingertips right now.
Sure.
There's so much available right now,
Yes.
but I had some salmon, and I had these beautiful little heirloom cherry tomatoes that I wanted to showcase. So we're going to do a really quick little sauce for the salmon while it's poaching, and hopefully this all comes together in our time frame. We'll see how it goes.
You're David Toombs. You can make anything happen.
Right, magic.
How are things at the restaurant, by the way?
Magic. It's good. It's a great time of year.
Yes,
so
right. You have
lots
so
of
many
fun for
local
us.
things to do and choose from when it comes to cooking.
Yeah, it's a great time to be in the kitchen actually. So
it's a lovely atmosphere down at your restaurant, I have to say.
Thank you.
Yeah, very nice.
Thank you. Okay, so I've got a little bit of court bouillon going here to poach my salmon in.
Okay.
That'll warm up. Hopefully rumble in a moment. We'll pop in the salmon. In the meantime, we're going to make a little sauce. So I've got a little roasted shallots here with some capers, and we'll use that as our base.
Okay. What is this called?
This is called classically sauce vierge. It was developed by a French chef in the 70s, 80s as part of kind of the nouvelle cuisine trend that was happening in France at the time, and it's kind of become a classic. And it's something that we do fairly often. We really like it with fish. And we have an abundance of cherry tomatoes at this point, so it's a great way to showcase that. And really fresh flavors. So I've got some capers, some shallots, some lemon juice. I'm going to add some really good olive oil.
Let's talk about that. Not all olive oils are created equal, is that right?
Well,
not
you know, sometimes olive oil is that thing that sits on your shelf, in the corner of the shelf, sometimes under direct sunlight or too much heat for too long, and you smell it after a while and it's like, this is a little bit funky. So it's important to keep it dark. It's important to buy better quality stuff if you can. Extra virgin or cold pressed are good ones for salad applications. And yeah, and just take care of it and buy small quantities and use it more frequently. And
I will say, when I was in Italy, I brought some home at my dad's request, and it was, you know, I was disappointed. I don't know if they just make olive oil completely differently there, but it just had a flavor that I was not, like, more olive-like. I'm not a fan of olives, really. But I like olive oil from North America.
You should try some different oils then.
I guess I don't get out enough.
Well, no, it's all about personal taste, right? So I'm just going to chop some fresh herbs into this. So part of the key of this thing, and something that you could do if you were at home, is to actually make this a day ahead and let the herbs and the tomato kind of infuse in the olive, and it'll actually mellow the olive oil a little bit. Probably to your liking, and it'll just be a little bit more fragrant. So I'm just chopping some parsley and chives and basil really fine.
Okay.
We're just going to fire that in.
I'll give you the time update. We've got about
Please.
3.5 minutes. How
Well,
does that
this is going to
sound?
be really interesting.
Well, you know, it'll be fine. There we go.
Yeah, it's kind of
It'll be fine. The beauty of TV is it doesn't have to be perfect. It will still look perfect.
We'll lightly poach your salmon.
Okay,
How's
it's
that?
a light poach today.
Yeah.
Now, where did
cool.
the salmon come from? I'm curious. to
This
know.
is from our friends at Fisherman's Market.
Lovely.
That's where all of our fish comes from. And,
Yes.
we really like working with them. It's really great quality product, and we see it 3 or 4 times a week, so which is really nice. And you got the shad.
I don't poach salmon ever, but that's a good way to do it.
In the summertime, I find that when we fry everything, it's a bit heavy, so
Yes.
I like to look for other ways to just
Sure.
lighten it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And it keeps the integrity of the fish really true. You get a really nice kind of flavor to it. So that's the deal. So I'm just kind of mixing this together. We're getting a little rumble out of our fish.
It's starting to rumble.
Maybe it'll come together by the time our time's up.
No, we're good. We're good.
So you're not going to want to taste this, are you?
Oh, I will. I'm always alert the taste. It's
Okay,
good.
cool. While our time is running out, can I plug Farm to Chef one more time?
Please.
Sure.
All the talking about Farm to Chef, the better, right?
So Sunday, September the 10th, from 2 to 5 at Stewartwood Elementary.
Yeah.
And I guess I can't say elementary anymore.
You can't, but I think that's what everybody sort of likens
Yeah.
it to.
Yeah.
It's been an elementary school for over 100 years, so I think
Yeah.
you're safe to say that that's all right to use. Yeah, for sure.
Good, good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna plate just next to you there, and we'll get everything ready.
We still have a solid 2.5. You're good.
Oh, good. I feel better now.
Pre-poached. Don't take that out early.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it
I'm
looks
gonna turn it over.
gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a
Delicious.
beautiful,
How do you know when
beautiful
you're
fish.
done with the poach?
I'm
Like, how do you
gonna
know?
feel it for
Yeah.
texture, basically. It's
Okay.
it's a 3-minute, 4-minute kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
Not much more than that. So.
Yeah.
I've got a little spinach puree I'm using as a base here today, and then I have a little. We call this a succotash, but it's really just a kind of a saute of all sorts of vegetables that are around at this point. So we've got some purple potatoes, carrots, zucchini, patty pan squash,
Beautiful.
all sorts of things in here right now. But it works really nice with the fish.
Do you go to the farmer's market to collect some of the vegetables that you use?
Wednesdays and Saturdays religiously.
Good for
yeah.
you.
Yeah, it's good for a chef in the summertime to be able to kind of connect directly
Absolutely.
with those suppliers and kind of see what's fresh and
Yeah.
talk to them about what's coming up
Yes.
and what they might have in abundance.
Yes.
So yeah, it's good. It's a good experience.
Yeah. Is the key to this particular, not sauce, but
It's a sauce, yeah.
to let it sit if you can,
Yep.
you know, for
Yep.
a few
Yep.
hours?
Yeah, just let it infuse a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
We're almost there. Fish is almost there. We're gonna make it.
Yeah, oh yeah, we're gonna make it for sure. So again, Farm to Chefs, if people don't wait till the last minute, a lot of people do. Tickets are $60 and you can get them at Counts Live box office. So this is a great event. Last year, 300 people, so that tells the story. It's also a social event. It's fun to get out
Absolutely,
and
yeah.
see people and, you know, speak hands-on with the people that are making your food and putting it together, which is lovely.
Well, it's a great time of year too. September's a wonderful month for like just showcasing what we have
Yes.
in so much abundance around us, and so it's an awesome time to cook, awesome time to get out and graze and eat and see what people are doing with those ingredients. So lots of
Absolutely.
fun.
Fantastic.
Okay,
Okay, we've got about a minute, I'd say, I'm guessing, but I think
Okay.
we're pretty close.
we're gonna plate. I think we're good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this will be nice. So there's our fish. We can turn that off.
Looks delicious. And then that just goes right on the top.
And then-
And again, the name of it is
This is sauce vierge.
sauce vierge.
Yeah. Really just a fresh tomato sauce with herbs and olive oil, but you can see the colors, and
Look
that's
at
pretty
that.
pretty
That's
awesome.
like a
yeah.
summer bounty of
Yeah.
colors and
Yeah.
tastes.
Looks pretty cool,
gorgeous.
eh?
And then
So
on the
I have
top,
to put on there. I've got some microgreens that I want to showcase there. So some sunflowers and pea shoots,
perfection.
things. Little candy striped beets, a couple of
Perfect.
radishes. Just pop up the color a little bit on the
Awesome.
plate.
We're out of time. If this doesn't inspire you to get out and grab some tickets, then at least go down to Terra or go down to the farmer's market and see all these people that are putting together these meals for us and making them happen. September 10th, Farm to Chefs. David, always an honor to have you here cooking in
Thank
our
you.
kitchen.
Thank you.
Back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.